Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FET price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And before we start, I would like to remind you today we have the Solana has been updated and near as well on X. Don't forget to follow and of course to watch the update, very quick update and important as well. So we can see on the FET on the 4 days chart for the bullish and bearish scenarios, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential leading diagonal toward the upside, where you have an A, a B, and a C. Potentially this is your impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C. And you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The perfect target for a wave 4 has been hit, of course, in confluence with some other targets for different bullish scenarios, which are, of course, in case you have a wave 1 here, in a leading diagonal as well for wave 1, you got a correction for wave 2, and then 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, and looking for higher. You have an impulse, correction, impulse, correction hitting the 0.618, 0.786 for a 1, 2, potentially looking for a wave 3 toward the upside. This is the most explosive and massive bullish scenario that you might have for FET. Another scenario which is bullish as well, you have 3 waves toward the upside, 3 waves down, and you are of course inside this blue box. Again, estimation of course for bullish scenario for a wave C in an A, B, and a C toward the upside. In your bearish scenario, you're looking at an A, 3 waves up for a wave B. You're looking for a wave C toward the downside. Your wave C has to be impulsive in case this is your wave 1. You are looking for another wave 1, 2 here and then looking for lower. As you can see, the wave 2 need of course a rebound as well, a corrective wave, 3 waves toward the upside before moving toward the downside of course for a wave 3. Meaning whatever it's gonna happen of course in this area again inside this blue box is gonna of course rebound and bring again higher prices, at least of course until this far where we gonna see a 1, 2 and then 3, 4, 5 toward the downside. And this is of course a box of opportunity. Whatever it's gonna happen, I know that we are looking for lower. We might take the low, but we will not of course leave this fib level. Potentially 10% that we might leave this this blue box, guys, and then moving toward the upside. If we dive inside it on the 4-hour chart, we can see of course in this move toward the downside we have several scenarios. In this move towards the downside, we are looking of course for the wave B because you have already a wave A and then B and a C. Now your wave A is looking of course a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, opening the scenario for a 1, 2. And if this is an impulse, it will open of course another scenario for a 1, 2 as well. Double 1, 2 bearish scenario as we saw of course in the daily, where you're still expecting of course 3 waves toward the upside to reach at least the 0.38 fib level for this scenario. Meaning if you are bearish on FET, you would like to hit at least the 0.38, which is not hit yet of course, and you need an impulse. So we're gonna see how this impulse is gonna unfold of course. Right now, if you are impulsive, let's say for an ABC or double 1, 2, one of these scenarios. So if we have an impulse, you are looking at a very shallow wave 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing wave 1, you have ABC for a wave 2, and then you're looking for 1, 2, and then 3, 4 as a triangle, perfect for a triangle for a wave 4, and then you're looking for a wave 5. Now this wave 5 as an impulse has been invalidated. Why? Because if you are looking for a wave 5 as an impulse, you got already your wave 1, perfect. You got your wave 2, very nice. You need a 1, 2, 3, right, for a wave 3, 4 invalidation. Meaning this wave 3 to unfold needs still one more wave 4, which is invalidated right now. And that means because your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anyway here, and then 1, 2, and then your wave 4. Yeah, we cannot count this as an impulse anymore, meaning this has finished as 3 waves. Zigzag. Impulse, correction, impulse, meaning higher potential, you've finished a wave 1 for an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And if we see where this is gonna project based on our daily, it's gonna stay, of course, inside our blue box. Meaning the last fib level of this blue box might be tested even and then moving toward the upside in the worst case scenario. Another scenario that it might finish here is, of course, that you might have a W, 3 ways toward the downside, ABC for W. You have an X in between for triangle, perfect for X as well. And then you are looking for a Y. The wave Y has to match almost the W. If we get a wave Y here as a zigzag, because or as a flat, it doesn't matter, yeah, because the wave Y can be a triangle, can be a zigzag, can be a flat, it can be anything. Meaning right now, if we are looking for a zigzag, which is the worst case scenario for bearish, it's gonna end up again inside the blue box and then moving towards the upside. And that, of course, bring us much more insights that this blue box that we have here, whatever it's gonna happen again inside it, whether ending diagonal or a wave Y here to finish, of course, the wave C, you might, of course, finish finish in a blue box and then moving toward the upside. However, if this ends up, of course, as a zigzag, like one impulse towards the downside, that will, of course, give higher possibility for the W, X, and Y, because you need, of course, kind of an impulse for a structure here, and we'll finish a Y. If you finished a Y here, meaning, of course, the whole thing here is a W, X, and Y as well. And that, of course, give higher potential for the bullish scenario rather than the bearish scenario from the top here. Yeah. Why? Because if you have finished here as ending diagonal, this will finish as an impulse. Finishing this as an impulse will give higher possibility for double 1, 2. Yeah. So this is the difference, guys. If we finish this as an impulse, meaning like an ending diagonal, it will finish 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, wave 1, and then looking for wave 2, potentially looking for lower. Or still, of course, a potential for ABC and looking for bullish as well. But this gives higher possibility for the bearish. Now, if we take a closer look on the micro analysis here, if we dive deeper a little bit inside here, we can see that our WXY has took leadership here, or the lead for the price action, and we are looking potentially for a finished wave 2 in a diagonal as well at the same time, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning right now, if you're looking for lower for a wave 3, you need an impulse. And if you need even an impulse to finish a wave Y, you also need an impulse. And here we go. We have start with double 1, 2 here. I'm gonna zoom in. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave 1, correction. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave 2. You're looking at the wave 3 right now. So 4, 5, 4, 5 to finish a wave 1. And that means, of course, we're moving, of course, we're gonna retrace a little bit for wave 4, 5, 4, and a 5, finish wave 1, wave 2 again, and then, of course, continuation for a massive drop toward the downside. If this will finish as, of course, 4, 5, 4, 5, you might get a correction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for an impulse to reach the low as a wave 3, meaning your diagonal might even get much more narrower. Somehow like this, and then getting wave 4, and then, of course, another impulse correction impulse for wave 5, and this might not even test the lower fib level for this blue box. Yep, so these are the possibilities right now in case you are very impulsive in a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. This is gonna finish a wave Z or a wave Y. And that means, of course, the wave Z as well is gonna be finished here. The wave Z is, I didn't explain it, I think, but here we go. Very nice also scenario where you have potentially, of course, you have a W sorry, this is a W for the Z, W, X, Y, and XZ. Okay, this is all was all moved. So W, X, Y, X, and a Z, yeah, so might finish anyway. But don't forget, this is anyway, guys, the same scenario of WXY, yeah, the same scenario of WXY, but in a different counting, yeah, WXY, XZ is the same one, yeah, W, X, and a Y, or W, X, or Y, and X, and a Z is gonna finish in the same scenarios, yeah, those are the W, the Y, and the Z should match in zigzags. Yep, so these are the potentials right now. If we move, of course, in one single impulse toward the downside, this will finish, of course, the zigzag of the Y. Very simple. And it's gonna stay, of course, inside this blue box and moving toward the upside. Again, whatever is gonna happen is gonna be bullish. Let's take a look also at KGT. So as we can see on KGT, the 3-minute chart, we have a bullish signal here, but look at the price, very close to take the low, meaning, of course, you're still, of course, in a bearish. It's gonna be invalidated once you take the low. The divergence will be, dead, and then you'll move towards the downside in higher possibility, knowing that the bearish here was also invalidated in the top, but yeah, has unfolded directly. This scenario on the 15-minute chart to take a little bit bigger view here. You are in a big divergence, right, for FET. However, if we take this low, invalidation is very close as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But this can create, of course, different scenarios, of course. We can have a buy signal here. The buy is going to move to this side and then moving toward the upside potentially. So that was it for FET. Don't forget, of course, to watch Solana and the NEAR, of course, on X. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.